Good morning, my friends. I have to say, I hope no one's watching this video because I look like a hot mess. I have been cleaning my worm bin for the last few hours, and it's my can of worms. You guys know this is the bottom well from my can of worms, and this is the geobin. And I thought the trays that I was cleaning, I went ahead and washed those out over under my fruit trees, my pear tree, and over by the fig tree. And hopefully any worms that are in there, I tried to save as many as I could. But I just want to show you this. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you into closer. And so hang on just a sec. Okay, so let's get started here. I put my poopy gloves back on, and I've probably harvested, I don't know, maybe 10 pounds of worm castings that, maybe not that much, that are wet, but they'll dry out. And then there's probably a good 20 pounds that's just too wet to use. And so I normally just kind of get my gloves clean, a little bit clean, and try and clean out this. This wand, by the way, is really a nice idea. Not so much for things like this, but if you want to water your stuff, and you can lose. I know I'm going to be losing a lot of worms in here, but they're going into the geobin, so that's kind of a good thing. Let's see if we can open this. Hoping you guys are going to be able to see it. Here's the drain. Oh yeah, can you see all the nice mucky? I've turned this geobin. Had it now for about 8 or 9 days, and I think I've turned it 4 times, 5 times, something like that. You can still see there's a couple worms. Can you see them hanging on? And I'll go ahead and put those back because I think they deserve to live. Let me give it one more blast here. Hang on, little guys. They get washed down, they get washed down. That'll be the end of it. I won't worry about them. They can go drain those rims. And that's the end of that chain. You can see there's a lot of eggshells still there. But I mean, this was literally 2 inches thick with worm castings that just, I mean, it looks like pudding. It looks like a chocolate pudding. And then I'll go ahead and put this back together again. So hang on another second. But you can see this geobin is starting to fill up nicely. People ask if it was sturdy, I guess is the word I want to say. And you can see that you can bend this in, but as this fills up, it's going to get much more sturdy. But what I was saying was that, you know, if you leaned against this, you wouldn't hurt yourself, you wouldn't cut yourself. So hang on just another sec. So now I'm out on my back porch. Now this goes into my kitchen, so I just want to show you the whole setup again. And I've got the bottom tray here, the well that we just cleaned out, and that's all nice and clean. Let me just show you real quick. Nice and clean, all ready to roll again. And I'm going to put this empty tray on top of it. I have just a little bit of cardboard and to keep the worms from falling down, which of course we know they always do. I mean, they're worms. They have no idea where they're going, but they know they're making great time. And then I'm actually going to put some cardboard shreds in on top of it. Again, just any liquids will kind of be a good compost. Any of the stuff is off that. And hang on just a sec. Okay, so now I have the next tray on there, and that tray is the one that was at the bottom, and it had lots of food. It was actually a combination of the one that was at the very bottom that had probably maybe about that much, maybe an inch of the bottom was just all worms. And so I pulled that all out and I put it into a bucket, and then took what was in the top tray that still needed to be processed by the worms, and I took a tray and cleaned it because I'm having a mite problem, and I went ahead and added everything on top of it. So it is full. I don't really want to add really anything else to it, but what I am going to do is I'm going to then add the top tray. This is the third tray. Now you can see it has loads of holes in it. And then what I'm going to do is take my coffee filters and open them up and create like a very light bed on top. And then I'm going to add all of the worms that I've collected. This will be my third tray. And then all of the, make a whole tray of the coffee filters, and then I'm going to add, these are the worms and a lot of castings that were collected, and so I'm going to add that kind of on top, and try to get those worms to then, I mean they're pretty ready to go down into the food that needs to be processed, and let those go ahead and travel on down and maybe not feed, because I do have other bins that need to be fed. So that's the plan for my can of worms this time. And of course, this is the lid that goes on top. And this has a separate playlist. It's my can of worms, and I've had this since 2009, and I've gotten probably hundreds and hundreds, probably close to 1,000 pounds of worm castings that have gone back into my garden, but it has been over, 14 years now. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. For anybody interested in the can of worms, like I said, it has its own playlist. So feel free to check it out and get back to me if you have any questions. And if you do, I'll answer them. So remember to garden what you've got, and I hope to see you back real soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.